What's good, y'all? Izzy 1K back up in this thing. And usually, how I be doing these videos, I usually like to be in the car. I usually don't like to do too much, and I usually don't even like to really speak too much, especially if I'm putting this like on TikTok per se. Like, I usually like to make it a little bit entertaining, but I'm like, man, forget all that. I was like, I got a video like this. I'm up on my YouTube, and it's called The Elite Way. And so it's like, whether I'm doing music or just talking to you or whatever it may be. My intention is always for myself and for other people around me to raise the vibration the elite way, man. It's like we come into a period of time where we have to be more conscious of the energy that we let out, the words that we speak in. You know, people like to glaze over, they like to dish it off to the side, but it's a real thing, whether you believe it or not. And me being a music artist, I'm especially keen to this information. That's why, aside from the music that I make, I'm also gonna have to try to break it down in a way to where it's digestible to y'all. And so, with this one, we got this one being called the Elite Way, episode 2. You dig? With that being said, the second episode of the Elite Way that I would really like to talk about, I think the first one I talked about a couple months back or last year, it was all about the power of your word. And as I said, me being a music artist, the music that I've been formulating, it has been with that in mind. Because let's just say your boy ain't no saint now. So a couple of songs that I rapped in the past, the things that I like to see came to fruition. Cool. And then on the flip side, some things that I didn't even expect to see, that I didn't even care to see, and that I didn't want to see, they don't also came. And so now I had to take a step back. I'm like, all right, if this is the case, if I'm bringing these things into my reality at pretty much a hyper speed, then I need to change the formula of the whole thing. And I have to do it in such a way to where it's like, whether I rap it, perform it, and other people rap and perform it, we're doing the same thing where it's like we're bringing those things that we want to see in life into our lives, right? That's why when people listen to these music artists and you got these dudes screaming, "Oh, like she done broke my heart and left," or I done ran up on it and I had to drill it. I'm like, come on now. Ain't even though these might be a part of your character or things that may have happened to you or things that you do, you I could guarantee you these are not things that you want in your life. The things that you want in your life are opulence, you know, money, girls, cars, houses, seeing your family happy, you being happy, having a grand backyard, a pool in the backyard. You don't want to see dead bodies on the ground, people being sick, people crying, misfortune all around. And so if these aren't things that you want to see, then why are you rapping about it? Why are you singing with it? Why are you resonating with it? And that was my whole thing with the power of the word. And I could have probably phrased that better in the video, but that's why we revisiting it a little bit today. So when it comes to the power of the word, remember that what you resonate with are things. When you resonate, is you letting out the vibration to attract that likeness, right? So if somebody has pain in a song, enjoy the song, but try not to resonate too much with the song. Appreciate the song for the art form that it is. Appreciate how he or she is hitting the high notes, the low notes, how the beat is coming in and out, how it's wavy. But do not attach yourself to that message, I'm telling you. And the more that you practice this, you're gonna start doing it's that snowball effect where it's going to start working its way to where now you're building up a big old snowball of just positive energy of just things that you want to see. But before that happens, it's like you have to melt down that big old snowball of negativity that you've been building up your whole life unconsciously. So when you start to do that, when you start to rewind that process and then work in a whole new process, I promise you, you wouldn't even be able to believe the goodness that starts coming into your life. And so now that we address that, that leads into the episode 2, the main message for episode 2, which is trust. It's like we go through this life and we're not really understanding what trust is. We're not understanding what faith is. People want to put it in a spiritual or religious context. It's like it's all the same thing, whether that be trust within yourself, faith within yourself, or trust within the God. It's like, I could get into a little deeper aspect of that, but we just staying on the surface. Whether it doesn't matter what you believe in, you need to have faith in something. You need to trust in something. That's the only way that all these things that you want in life will start to come into fruition. Well, no matter what it is you want to see. And the thing with trust is like the more that you have a positive intention behind it, the more that you want to see it benefit others, the more that you could really get behind it, and that you could know that it's going to work, that you could trust, that you could feel it in your bones that it's going to work. That's why when I do this music, it's like no matter what it is that I do, I know it's going to reach the people that it has to reach. And that's why it's all about a journey. Like, it takes a certain period of time, because you have to learn certain things, or once you get to that point that you want to be at, if you didn't learn anything, you're going to self-destruct. You're going to be in a position where you're like, man, I do not want any of this. Why did I even want this for myself? And that's because you either rushed through the process, you didn't learn through the process, you didn't learn from your lessons, you didn't do anything. And so it's like through my process, it's like I'm learning how to go with the ups and downs. I'm learning from the downs, and I'm enjoying the ups, and I even learn from the ups to create more ups, you know? And so the more that I do this thing, the more I'm rocking and rolling through life, I'm taking what I like, boom, boom, let me add that, let me add that, let me add that. All right, cool. This is not necessary. This ain't necessary. I don't like this. I don't like that. Let me throw that off to the side. Just boom, 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 boom. And so whole time when I'm doing this, I'm creating a reality for me. It's like I'm creating a energy around me that's just having things that I want. And in the midst, it's like it get a little tough sometimes. I can't lie. Like, of course, it's life. It come along with it. But it's like through it all, I still trust. I still know. I still have faith that everything that I want is going to happen. And if I don't want it, that'll be for me to decide once I get to that point. And just like everything else, I'll make the choice. I dish it off. Then I go grab something that I do want in its place. I grab the upgrade of what I want, the upgrade of that thing that is now lost. I always upgrade. I upgrade. I upgrade. I upgrade. That is the law of my life. That is what I do. That is how I think. Every time I lose something, I pick up an upgrade. That is elite to me. That is my elite way. That is a part of my elite codex. You feel me? It's a part of me. And people, the more you adopt this mindset, I promise you it's going to work. You have to have faith that it's going to work. Because guess what? It's going to work for me regardless whether you believe it or not. Excuse that horn in the back, but can't control what other people do. Boom. That's another point. When you trust it, just keep calm about the things that you can't control. If you can't control it, let it go. You can't control it, don't even, you feel me? Don't even stress about it. I have people get mad at me all the time about things going on in my life that they want to go a certain way. You don't control my life. You know? You don't control the decisions I make. So why are you worried about it? Why are you stressed about it? You should be worried about yourself and the things that you can control. You know? Same goes for me. Same goes for you looking at this video. Stop getting upset about the things that you can't control. I was like doing this music. That was the first thing I started learning. Where if I'm doing business with somebody and we agreed upon something, then all of a sudden they start switching because they got X, Y, and Z in their ear. I can't control X, Y, and Z. I can only control me. And it's like through that, it's like I had to learn to just be at peace with that. I can't make these decisions for you. I can't alter your thinking for you. So why am I going to stress myself about something like that when I could just be worried, or not even worried, when I could be focused on putting my constructive energy elsewhere, creating this, creating that, enjoying this, enjoying that, playing my game. I could be playing my game and stay worried about what you thinking about. It was like people be mad about the next person because they didn't do what they wanted them to do. Man, if I want to try to monetize this video, I'll really tell you how I feel about it. But that's the thing, we keep it PG. We keep it loving. It's a loving energy. But it's like at the same time, we get passionate about what we want. We get passionate about what we believe in. People think, oh, he walk around cool and calm and collected. He just a chill guy. They don't know I get amped up for real. They don't know I get turned up for real. They don't know I got this fire that burns so deep in my stomach that it burned me sometimes for real. They don't know this. And why don't they know this? Because I'm too busy focused on what it is that I want to bring into my reality. I'm not focused on you. The only time you're going to see this fire is when I get on stage and I can really do what I do. But it's like, I'm not going to throw this fire at you when I get mad because you not trusting the process, or you not doing this, or you not doing that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take 2 steps back. And I'm going to really just let you do what you want to do. Go try to control what you want to control. I'm only controlling what's in my zone, you feel me? And don't even get mad at me for that. That's helping my peace. It's upgrading my life. It's building my relationship with the unknown, with whatever you want to call it, but I call it God, you know? And then throughout this life, it's going to continue to help me. It's going to continue to propel me into that next opportunity, into that next situation, into that next upgrade. I trust that. I know that. I have faith in that, you know? And it's like people talk about these affirmations. I like create something that you could affirm with every day, whether that be a book, a song, a preacher, a Buddhist, a monk. I was like, no matter what it is, find something so that you can start doing it for yourself. It was like I done wrote down some affirmations for y'all. So if you want to start somewhere, you can come back to this video and you could be like, all right, let me affirm with Izzy 1K. And so we're gonna start off like this. I trust that I will be divinely guided today. That means no man on this earth, no thing could stop you from getting to where you got to be today, because you are divinely guided. Trust in that. I trust that the pure desires of my heart will manifest today. Make sure that what you want is a pure desire. Make sure it's something that resonates with you and your gut, that you want, that will benefit those around you and you, most importantly. Those are your pure desires. You X out all these external materialistic things. What is it at the core that you want? And then once you get to that point, you start working to that, and things start coming to your life. All these things will be added unto you. There's so many things that talk about this. Get into that core, work on that core, and everything else it'll start to come. And then guess what you'll be able to do? I want this. I want this. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's like Fruit Ninja. Here come a bomb. Let me dodge the bomb. Just like that. And for the last one, I trust that all my affairs will be brought into divine order. That means that no matter what you got going on, whether it be finances, your baby mama tripping, schoolwork piling up, work stressing you out, sports ain't going the way you want to, you can't really learn that one play. You trying to learn this musical instrument. You trying to figure out this girl. You trying to get your relationships in order. Your friends, you falling out with your friends. Your family acting however they acting like family. It could be a whole lot of things. But your affairs, all those things that you want to be brought into order, they will be brought into order. Trust in that. I told you, I ain't no saint, I ain't no preacher, but if you want these things, if you want your life to be such a spectacle to see, you don't do that by doing all this negativity, this talking yourself down, wishing sickness upon yourself. Well, I'm like, it's all about life over here. What we do over here, the elite way, man, we go toward the fountain of youth, the elite way, man. We forever young. Stop aging yourself. Stop aging yourself. Stop wishing death upon yourself. I was like, stop wishing ailments upon yourself. I was like, people get mad at Kanye for saying I am a god. I'm like, that's what you are. I am a god. It was like, what? You get a parent of a certain ethnicity. What you gonna go around saying? Oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's in my blood. I'm this, I'm that. My dad was this and that. My mom was this and that. So I'm this and that. Well, you got a third parent. You got a third father. His name is God. So what that make you? A god. Stop playing with them. I was like, this body doesn't age. This body doesn't grow weak. It only gets stronger over time. It regenerates itself. It refines itself. It is always powered. It is always filled with energy. It doesn't exhaust. I am tapped into a never-ending source. Do you know what I'm talking about? If you don't, then keep on tuning in. And then when I start releasing this new music with this new formula, tune in some more. Because guess what? Your life is going to start leveling up on the craziest scale. And then you ain't even got to give me no credit. Just support me so I can keep pushing this message to everybody around the world. Because I'm lifting up the whole world vibration the elite way. Because it's time. I'm not about to be sitting up here acting like I'm drilling this, drilling that. No, that's over with. That's over, man. Well, like that's over with, man. People can't even dance in the club no more because dude probably got a stick all the way down his leg. Pause. But you know what I mean. People not even they can't even go out and feel good and express. They can't even raise their vibration when they go out and dance no more because they worried about what may pop off because you can't control your emotions. That's over with. We going toward a new timeline. I'm raising the vibration of the world, man. So get with it or get left. You dig?